I am telling the start stop procedure for Oracle database theoretically first. Later we'll see how we do in Windows, how do we how can we do in Linux. So basically the start procedure can be done in 4 steps. Stop we can consider 2 steps. Okay, start will be like this, from DB to SAP. Stop will be from SAP to DB. So that's why I gave this arrow marks. So coming to start procedure, first step 1, start the database. Okay, we'll see how to start the database. And in Windows and Linux the process will be same, the sequence will be the same, but the depending upon the OS, the flow of performing the activity will be differs. So we'll see one by one. So step 1, start the database. Step 2, start the listener. And step 3, you can consider this or you can ignore this, check the DB connectivity. After that you will start the SAP applications. So starting SAP, I will show you here one single application. We have many methods for starting application, we'll see it later in separate session. So coming to stop, already SAP is up and running, so obviously you have to stop the SAP first. Once the SAP application is stopped, you can go for DB stop. So we'll see few more things regarding start and stop. So in Windows, specifically in Windows, we have a graphical user interface. Windows itself called, we have some mouse cursor, we are able to see something, and we are able to do something with mouse, right, on the desktop. This is called GUI, graphical user interface. Hence we can start and stop SAP with SAP MMC. It is a tool, we call it as SAP management console. You can see the icon like this. And coming to the 3 colors of SAP system status, when the SAP is down, you can see in this way, like the SID will be in gray state and corresponding below services also in gray state. So yellow, it indicates that services are partially started, or due to some reason some services are not started. So that is the reason you can see here, like something is in green, yellow, like yellow means you can identify like this. Coming to entire green indicates SAP is up and running fine. So this is about the Windows process. Coming to Linux, in Linux you will be not having GUI basically. So you can see here Linux OS is of command level, only command level will be there. We have nowadays for SUSE Linux we have some GUI, but we don't use that. So in command level, how can I identify the gray, green or yellow colors? So first of all, to start, as I said, in Windows we can use this to start, like by clicking on this SID, you will right click and you will click on start. But coming to here, you will use the commands. You will use the commands called start SAP R3, start SAP all, start SAP, like that, depending on situation we use, that we will discuss later. So to check the status, basically this is our main thing. So we use SAP control command. This is the command you have to remember. So it shows here, gray means stop state, yellow means same, partially started or some services are not started yet. So green means you can see here display plus work green, IGSWD green, gateway green, ICM green. Green indicates SAP up and running fine. So both are same, only the difference is Linux does not contain the GUI, so it don't have the MMC. It works with command level only. To check the status also we use commands only. So this is the basic concept of SAP startup. So now we'll see one by one how to start in Windows, how to start in Linux. Like I just now I told about the only SAP startup. Now we'll see how to start the DB. So I'll write it here. Start of DB. Here in our case, now we are discussing about Oracle. I think it is mentioned here, so let it be, no issues. So one more thing I need to mention here, to start SAP applications we use SID ADM user only. What does it means? SID ADM means, let us consider an example of our previous screen, what I can see here. So I'm saying ECD is my SID, so the user should be dev ADM. The user will be dev ADM. So at the same time, to start DB Oracle, we should use Aura SID, which is nothing but, in our dev case, in our case of dev, the user will be Aura dev. So like this we have to log in with that user and we can perform the action. So we'll see how to start in Windows for now.